There was a town development group set up, and they organised a town development plan. A key outcome of that plan was to set up a company to foster innovation and enterprise in the community. And that company was called Ferbane Business and Technology Park Limited. Back in 2012, we decided that we needed to look at our strategic direction. And we, with the assistance of Offaly Local Development Company, we conducted a feasibility study that revealed that there was an opportunity for us in the food sector. And we then got funding to convert the upstairs of the office accommodation building into a demo kitchen stroke training facility. And to get the experience necessary to support people who might be using that, we engaged the services of a manager to run that business for us.
In June 2013, I was taken on board as Business Development Manager for the Food Campus. It started off with the Gathering Festival, which we were in 2013, and we decided to have a silent launch of the facility within the kitchens. So we kicked off with a food demonstration within the kitchen, which we had about 100 members from the community up to see the demonstration on the day. We also had an expo within one of the units here in the business park, and it's had great interest for the community, and it was one way of letting the community know that Ferbane Food Campus was open for business. It led from there then to marketing the facility to market as a timeshare kitchen. This was to help food entrepreneurs to develop their products within a cost-effective facility.
The product we make is handmade gourmet marshmallows, and the two flavours we're selling is strawberry and vanilla and chocolate chip. I couldn't even start to tell you how helpful they've been here in Donal and the whole facility. It's super. We couldn't do it from home. We wouldn't be doing it from home, and it's just it's ready to go. We just come in here, make our product. All the equipment is here. It's all EHO passed. We don't have to worry about any of that, and we have any help we need, really. It's super. It's brilliant.
What type of foods are being produced here?
Well, we have one of our tenants is producing marshmallows, gourmet marshmallows. It's Catherine O'Mara. She is a local lady that has started this project, and we also have David Cleary from Rockridge Foods. Ecday is the name of his product. It's actually cashew nut milk and almond milk. It's a product that replaces dairy products for lactose intolerant people. We also have Rory Doyle from Greenergy Foods, and Rory is juicing wheatgrass.
And what facilities would you hope to hold for these businesses if they grow?
We have sites available to extend the existing building, and we would hope to, in the near future, maybe expand into maybe 3 units. So the existing tenants can develop and grow into the incubation units available on site.
What was your inspiration for Cooltech Hurls?
Well, funnily enough, it kind of derived out of a game of golf with the original partner of the business, Tom Wright, where we were playing golf one day, and we had the idea, why not use the same technology that's used in golf and in cricket and everything else into the likes of hurls as well. Can
you tell us a little bit what's different between your traditional hurley and a Cooltech hurley?
The traditional hurley obviously made from ash. The problems that we saw with that or encountered is that ash isn't that consistent. You can get some very, very exceptionally good hurls, but it's very difficult to get a lot of exceptionally good hurls. So with our product, it's a synthetic hurley, so it's man-made. So that means we can guarantee the accuracy and consistency of it every time, and that's the big advantage. It's applying modern technology to an old game.
Jerry, can you tell us about the customer reaction when it comes to Cooltech hurleys?
We would have a great underage success in that market, particularly with our coloured hurls now at the moment. We introduced them at Christmas last year, but the last couple of weeks now we've really seen them take off. So we feel we've got great acceptance there. We've also got great acceptance throughout the more non-traditional counties in Ireland. They would have taken to it first, and then eventually when it came through into like Tipperary and Kilkenny and those areas. And also then of course we get great sales to abroad, like of America, Australia, the Middle East. The World GA Games were in Abu Dhabi recently. We had lots of hurls over there as well. So places like that, it was really the customers really seem to be taking to them.
And what steps have you in place now to try and push Cooltech more?
Well, actually this year we're in the middle of rolling out our new hurls from the adult sizes. So we've increased the boss a little bit. We made the handle much more flexible, and that's given us that's allowed us to have much more control when players are trying to control the ball itself. So sort of things like that we're already working on, and then we're always constantly tinkering and messing with hurls, trying to make different designs, trying to see what way we can change things and how it's going to improve it. So I'd always say this is kind of just the beginning at the moment. The hardest part was almost getting to here. Now from here on in is the fun bit where we get to change things around and develop new products and have new designs and new colours and bits and pieces like that. And that's kind of the bit that kind of keeps you encouraged for the future.
Can you tell us a bit about the development then of the hurley?
Yeah, well, the development went on over a long period, to be honest. We thought we had made great progress, only to find that when we test, there were problems here and there. So it was over a number of years, really, before we got to the product that we could actually use in the field of play and go looking for permission to use it from the GA in the field of play. But it was a long, slow burner, trying out different methods and different technologies to eventually try to replicate an ash hurl, actually.
And where would you like to see Cooltech go in the future?
I think for the future, what we'd really like to see is getting a more of a foothold at the adult range. We're growing our market at the moment from underage up along, and it's becoming more and more popular, especially overseas. So we see a big future for us overseas with the warm climates, because the product is very robust for the warmer climates as well.
Kieran, Brosnan Press is a very successful family business. Can you tell me about its history?
Certainly, Laura. Welcome to Brosnan Press, by the way, here in Ferbane, printing and design company since 1957. It would have been established by my father, Kieran Guinan, and Mam, Maura Guinan, back 58 years ago now.
What would your dad have printed at the time?
He started on a part-time basis, as you can see, working with a small hand press in the bedroom of the home place, and gradually grew the business from there. That would have been involving hand type, hand setting meticulously each line of print. He would have grown the business gradually. We eventually moved out to a premises at the back of the house. Big progress. Would have employed a couple of local chaps, one in particular, Sean Mullen, who would have only retired last year from us after spending 50 years with him, so he had plenty of it. But it would have grown the business over the years through the 60s and the 70s, and we were established in Church Street at the time, and we've grown to the present circumstances here, where we're in Ferbane Business Park in a 10,000 square foot unit with state-of-the-art equipment, and thankfully doing well.
Dermot, what's it really like working in a family business?
You know, I've been very lucky, I suppose, to be able to come into a family business. I left college in 1992. I'd studied design in the College of Art in Dublin, and I came back to the family business. Kieran had, at that stage, big brother taken over the family business from my dad, and had a good business going here, and I was lucky enough to have that opportunity to come in.
So when did you move from Church Street?
Well, we moved from Church Street 6 years ago. This premises came available. We needed more space. We were upgrading our equipment, putting in a new 5-colour press in order to keep up with technology and so on. And it's a state-of-the-art press. It's just, you know, puts us right at the cutting edge of the print technology. And so for that reason, we moved down here. More space, better operation in terms of streamlining production, and after that, so we abandoned our Church Street home and moved down here for pastures new.
Dermot, what's your trademark for your design?
I suppose everybody working in Brosnan Press bring the same enthusiasm and drive for quality that Kieran and I and my dad would have shared. In terms of design, it's probably a little bit unusual that you get a printing house with what we would feel is agency level design in-house. I suppose that the business has evolved over the 30 years nearly that Kieran here and the 20 plus years that I'm here, and print has changed, and we've, I guess we feel we've moved with the times. A big part of our change has been moving away from our home really in Church Street down to new premises, and maybe it even took a little bit of time for people to get used to that idea. You're working in a more industrial environment, but I suppose the market has demanded that. It was an opportunity for us to put in large format printing presses, upgrade all our technology and keep ahead.